YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to Members Only. Now, I had someone in the comments that stated I haven't covered any Philly players in a minute. So, tonight, we're going to take it to 38th in Mount Vernon. See, that block wasn't just a spot on the map. It was a money-making block. Dice games hitting 100 grand. The hustlers making things happen. Corners popping with activity from morning to night. And right in the middle of all that was Macky Woods, a hood millionaire who spent bread like it was nothing and lived life like it was a movie. See, Mackie wasn't like the cats nowadays. He was a whole different breed. He'll walk into a crowded barbershop and he'll see that it's crowded and he'll let the people know if they let him go next, he'll pay for everyone's cuts. See, that was real money. He liked to throw his weight around. He was carrying cash like it was nothing. Pull out cash like it was spare change. See, back then, the hustlers had hospitality and respect. Nowadays, nah, you get none of that. Selfishness, fake. See, dudes just looking out for themselves. Mackie showed love to the streets that made him. 20 grand? Man, that was walk around money to him. A couple hundred to pass off? That was nothing. And the stories? Endless. Like I'm pulling out 200 grand at a video shoot just because he felt like it. That was Mackie's world. Money wasn't just cash. It was freedom, respect, and status. And Mac could step with the ball players, flex with watches, he copped the cribs, he was pushing the V's, he was taking those flights, and still kept the streets happy. Sending bottles back and forth with your favorite rappers, easy. Slapping a rapper or two, just to show who's boss. I done heard of. One from Major Figures even got shown. See, Mackie was proof that if you run your movie, the haters gonna hate, but that can't slow you down. And his parties, legendary. Not the fake club scene today, charging at the door, trying to sell exclusivity. Everything was free. Bottles, free. Food, free. Cover, that shit didn't exist. Mackie would even pull up to different corners before a party. He'd tell all the hustlers, it's on me tonight. Y'all don't owe me nothing, pull up. That's how he ran the streets. That's how he kept the block loyal. See, he ran CP, which was Capital Punishment. Now that was the record label. And they were wilding out everywhere they went. New Year's parties were like movies. Gold bottles in the club before Ace of Spades. Crews rolling heavy with their own bottles in each hand. They ain't even need a cup, cause each dude had a bottle to himself. See, they show you how to ball, showing everyone who was in charge. Bentleys double parked, Navigators, Escalades, truck limos. You'll think it was a ball team pulling up outside. But Mac, he didn't need to say a word. The gold Prezi, or the platinum Rollie, or the double park Bent, all did the talking for him. But we already know what comes with all that. Shining that bright always comes with hate. Envy is super heavy in Philly even today. It wasn't just about who got money. It was about who got the most. And Mackie always got the most. And that's what started the tension with 39th and Folsom. Backdooring, all the hating, all the plotting. The streets was watching. The streets started whispering, waiting for a crack. But Mac, he stayed moving, letting the shine do the talking. Then came the night with Boo Burger, a major player from Southwest Philly. Both men hit a bar. As they were leaving, as they were pulling away in the vehicle, a op hopped on the hood and emptied a whole clip through the windshield. Boo Burger didn't make it. Mackie got hit, but he survived. And that night changed everything. Boo Burger's men was heated at Mackie. The streets were talking, and Mac, he should have laid low. Everyone knew he shouldn't have been coming outside, but that wasn't his style. From there on, it just got darker. The murder game started heating up. Mac was facing attempted murder charges already. Bullets were flying. In the early 2000s in Philly, the streets was blazing. But Mac still threw parties, still shined, still flexed on everyone. He was living like every day was his last. And it kind of seemed like he knew that the end was coming soon. See, people remember Mackie for his ego, his shine, and his generosity. he didn't just stun on people, he shined on you easy, making it clear he was the boss. Walk around money, gold Prezi, platinum rollie, luxury vehicles, throwing legendary parties where everybody ate and drank for free. That was Macky Woods. Let's talk about the dice games. Had some legendary dice games, dog. $100,000 games. See, Mac didn't just play, he dominated. People would come from all over the road, knowing Mackie could drop a bag and then you can leave thousands of dollars richer than you came. I mean, dudes was going home, becoming rich overnight. Let's just say that. But money changed hands fast. Respect was earned and stories were made. See, that block didn't sleep, and neither did Mac. Even before that flexing, Mac wasn't afraid to get real with people. He'd pull up to a corner, call all the hustlers together, say he was a real leader, and all his men followed, because he made dudes rich. He spoke that shit, and he stood on it. 100%. That was Mac. No games, no BS. That was the style. Real love, real flex, real respect. Now, March of '02, Macky Woods was found shot dead in his car outside a gambling spot. The streets didn't stop. Months later, his niece got kidnapped with a $150,000 ransom demand. She escaped, but the streets knew. Macky Woods' legacy wasn't just money, it was family respect and loyalty. Macky Woods left behind a legend that lives forever. People talked about him everywhere, from corners to clubs, from barbershops to dice games. Everyone had a story. Some good, some bad, all wild. See, I like him because he represented that old school hustler, one who showed love. He ran his movie and lived life to the fullest. Walk around money, gold watches, Bentleys double park, bottles popping, those gold bottles. Capital punishment running wild. That was Macky Woods. He spent money like it was nothing. Lived the shit that all the rappers talk about. And that's it, he ran his movie and he let the streets know. And he let the streets remember who ran the block. R.I.P. Macky Woods, the West Philly hood millionaire who lived life hard, shined bright, and left a story that never died. Now he's gone, and people will forever talk about him, and that's that. So Philly stand up. Shout out to all my viewers, shout out to all my supporters. Go on members22.com, cop your fragrance. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hop in the comments, show love, get involved, don't be a stranger. And you already know, get the likes up. Y'all take care out there, man. Check out my playlist. I'm out.